Hey ladies, I've been having a lot of fun making some live videos on Facebook. It's very nerve-wracking, and then also like posting the videos here on YouTube. But thank you for sticking with me. I was talking about this week earlier. I was talking about 10 years earlier when my daughter was much younger. I was still a single mom at that time. I was very extremely overweight, and I would actually have to gear myself up in the morning. I remember one morning in particular. It was a early on a Monday morning. I had to go to work, but my daughter was super excited because over the weekend we had picked up a new flavor of her favorite oatmeal. So we had picked up maple brown sugar. So she was super excited. She wanted to try her new oatmeal on Monday morning before she got started with her day. And I was still sleeping. She got up in the morning. You know how kids are. Whenever they get up, they feel like it's time for us to get up too. If they're up, we should be up. So she got up in the morning. She came to get me out of bed, and I hadn't started moving around yet. And it was just like excruciating pain, sharp pain at the top of my knees and also in my lower back. And I'm not proud to say it, but I snapped at her. I was like, baby girl, give me a minute. I'm not ready yet. I can't get up yet. You're gonna have to wait on the oatmeal. Give me a minute, go wait for me. So immediately, as soon as it came out of my mouth, I know a lot of moms can relate to this. As soon as it came out of my mouth, I regretted it. I felt bad. Her little face crumbled. She looked so disappointed. She just turned around and went out of the room and went to sit at the dining room table to wait for me to come help her with the oatmeal. And the reason why I felt so bad is because I knew she didn't really do anything wrong. She didn't really deserve to be snapped at. She didn't really do anything wrong. But that's often the case whenever we have pain, whenever we're living with pain. We don't really notice it so much. It becomes such a regular part of our days. We think that it's regular. We think that it's normal. We think it's a part of getting older. We tell ourselves it's because we're overweight, which is something I told myself all the time. We tell ourselves it's because we need to exercise more, which maybe you do, but that doesn't mean that you should live in pain. And our loved ones are the ones who pay the price because they don't get the best version of us. They don't get the best version of you when you're living with pain. So I felt bad because I had snapped at her. I knew she hadn't really done anything wrong. She was super excited. And I kind of like put a little wet blanket on everything for her. So I went ahead and dragged myself out of bed quicker. I went to the bathroom, got myself together, brushed my teeth, washed my face, and came back out to the dining room. I was moving pretty slow, which was pretty typical back then in the mornings. I didn't even realize, but now I realize the difference. I moved very slow in the morning because my body had to actually get warmed up and you know, stretched out. And it was a lot of cracking, a lot of aches right at the top of my knees and actually in my lower back as well. So I went to the dining room table. I talked to baby girl. I told her, I was like, you know, mommy's sorry. I apologize. You know, and I just explained to her, you know, a little bit about, you know, grown-ups, a lot of times we're tired, we're this, we're that. And she thought it was hilarious when I started talking to her because she said, when I get up in the morning, that's when I feel the best. I have so much energy. I'm ready for the day. And she didn't say it exactly like that, but you know exactly how kids are, especially at that age when they're that little. They are bouncing beans when they get up in the morning. They are ready to get started with their day. And it's a beautiful thing. But we can have that as well too. We don't have to be dragging through the day dealing with a whole bunch of pain. We don't have to feel afraid to squat down or to push them on the swing, or even to play the playground with them because of pain in our knees and our lower back. And that's what I was dealing with at the time. I know a lot of women deal with the same thing. And the thing at that time is that I was still a single mom at the time, so I was working several jobs. Plus, baby girl was going to daycare, so I was working several jobs. She was in daycare, so keeping up with her schedule, my crazy schedule. We weren't eating all that great. I know for sure I was eating a lot of quick things when I did eat at home, or if I cooked at home, I cooked very quick things. I wasn't cooking a super balanced meal. We did a lot of drive-throughs. I'm not proud to say, but we did a lot of drive-throughs, a lot of takeout. So another thing that I used to tell myself all the time is that, hey, when I start eating better, then I'll be able to start taking vitamins, start taking supplements. I don't want to take vitamins and stuff when I'm not eating well. I don't want to take vitamins. I don't want to take supplements when I'm overweight. I don't want to take vitamins. I don't want to take supplements when I know that I need to be working out. And all those things may be true, but that is not a reason not to start. And the thing that really made me wake up is one day I woke up in the morning and I realized, like, this is not normal. I don't care if my doctor says it's a part of getting older. It's not normal to be 27 years old having this much pain in your knees. And I've been telling myself, when I start my diet, when I go to the gym, when I have less jobs, when I have more time, when I can cook more often, when I can eat better, when I can do this, when I can do that. I've been telling myself that, and here it is, another year has passed and I still haven't started. So let me just go ahead and get started. And that's what I did. I realized that I had been having these reasons, which are oftentimes good reasons, but also at the same time, when you don't start, you don't start. So if you don't start, you never start. And the thing about it is, I'm so happy the day that I went ahead and took immediate action and started. Because once I started taking the vitamins, then I actually had less pain in my knees. Once I started taking the vitamins, one of the vitamins actually helps your pancreas operate better. So it strengthens your pancreas. Your pancreas is what processes sugar, so I crave less sugar. So that helped me lose weight. And my knees felt better, so I was walking more. I decided to start walking my daughter to school. When she started first grade in kindergarten, I started walking her to school because my knees were feeling better. Because I had less pain, I was more apt to work out. So that actually helped me lose weight by starting on the vitamins and the minerals. And a lot of times that's how it is. We give ourselves these reasons why we don't want to start, when in actuality, when you go ahead and start, that's going to help you with all those reasons that you felt were like the reason that was stopping you before. It's actually going to help you with those things. So once I started, it made me more conscious of what I was eating. It made me, I had more energy. I was in a better mood. I felt better. So once I had more energy, even if I was working a lot, because I still was working several jobs, I just had more energy to try to at least get a little workout in, maybe 15 minutes in the evening, walk her to school in the morning, come home, get dressed, take a shower, go to work, and then in the evening when I get home, maybe 15 more minutes of a little light workout. And there you have it. I had incorporated that into my day. And that's what it's all about. It's about making small changes, just turning that dial just a little bit every day, and it can make a big difference in your life. Fast forward 10 years later, and I'm actually in my mid to late 30s, and I feel better than I felt when I was in my mid 20s, because I'm living without pain. I'm living pain free. I'm not waking up every morning with aches and my back hurting and having to actually sit in the bed, close my eyes, and wait 10 minutes for myself to be geared up to even start with my day. I'm a better mom. I have more patience. You have more patience. You have you're less apt to snap at your loved ones. I'm a better spouse, and it elevates your whole quality of life when you're not living with that pain. And once you've been doing it for so long, it becomes such a regular part of your day, such a regular part of your life, that you don't notice it anymore. But I'm here to tell you, you don't have to live in pain. You shouldn't be living in pain. It doesn't matter if you're in your mid 20s, your late 20s, your 30s, your early 30s, your mid 30s, your late 30s. It doesn't matter. Pain is not a part of getting older. Of course, you're going to have some wear and tear on your body, but you shouldn't have a lot of pain in your knees and your lower back. It's not a part of being a mom. It's not because you're overweight. It may be, made a little bit worse by being overweight, and that's something that you can also work to take care of. But in general, the first thing that you need to do is give your body what it's asking for. And whenever you're in pain, it's your body letting you know, hey, I'm missing something. Hey, I need something. Hey, there's something that I'm not getting. I'm not getting enough calcium. I'm not getting enough glucosamine. I'm not getting enough boron. I'm not getting enough magnesium. I'm not getting enough things that I can stop the erosion of the bones, to the weakening of the bones, the rubbing of the cartilage between the joints. And when you don't have those things, your body is not going to function correctly. And it's just like putting fuel in your car. You fuel your car up every week so that it can keep going. If at some point you stop fueling the car, it's not going to keep going. It's going to go until it's running out of fuel, and then it's going to stop. And that's how your body is. You have to give your body the proper fuel for it to get to perform the way that you need it to perform. So if you want to live your life without pain, you got to give yourself vitamins and minerals. And you don't get enough from the food that you eat. Even if you're eating an excellent, spectacular diet, you still should be supplementing that with vitamins and minerals. And all those excuses that I was telling myself, wait until my birthday to start, wait until I do this and that, those things work themselves out eventually. But the main thing that's important is to go ahead and start. And I'm so happy the day that I made the decision to go ahead and start and get started. And that was the most important life-changing decision of my life, because it totally transformed my life. Like I said, once I had less pain, I was more apt to work out. Once I was taking vitamins, I was more conscious of what I was putting in my body, and I was more conscious of the food that I was eating. So it all is connected, and it does all work together. And getting started was the hardest part, but then it was the most important part, because once you get started, you take that small step, it leads into bigger and bigger things happen, better and better things happening. Like I said, fast forward to now, presently, I'm 100 pounds lighter than I was years ago, and I'm still working on my fitness. I'm an advocate for natural and organic health. I'm living my best life. I have more energy. My knees feel amazing. My knees feel better now than they did when I was in my 20s. And I'm a great mom. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm not saying I still don't have a couple pounds that I want to lose. I'm not saying any of those things, but I'm living without pain, and that makes all the difference. I'm a better spouse. I'm a better mom. I'm a better friend, because I have what I need for my body to function at its best. And when you're your best you can give your best you to the world. So that's why I'm super passionate about helping other women who are in the place that I was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, or even now, where they want to make a change. They definitely know that it's something that should be a priority, and they want to figure out what they need to give their bodies in order for them to get into the best shape of their life, in order for them to live without that pain. You don't have to have pain in your knees. You don't have to have pain in your back. What you need to do is give yourself the exact right percentage of calcium, glucosamine, boron, magnesium, and vitamin D3 so you can absorb it all. And all those things are included in the organic calcium that I take. I take this every day. It's super simple, super easy. You can add it to any smoothie. You can just add water in a water bottle, shake it up, and drink it on the go. It makes it so simple. My daughter takes this because I realized that once we start on our cycle, we're actually losing calcium every month. And that's one of the reasons why people tell you, oh, once you have kids or once you get older as a woman, that's just normal. No, it's because every month our bodies are losing calcium, and when you're losing something, you have to replenish it. When you're using up the gas in your car, you have to gas it back up in order for it to work properly. And that's what you need to do with your body. You need to give it what it needs. You need to give it calcium. You need to give it glucosamine. You need to give it the things that it needs in order for it to function correctly, and that's without pain. And that's the main important thing. And like I said, I love sharing these type of stories. If you have a similar story, drop it down in the comments. Maybe you can be featured late next week on the channel. And also make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button so that you can hear when I have new videos coming up. I am going to be posting new videos weekly, and I appreciate everybody who's coming on this journey with me. I'm on a mission to get into the best shape of my life, and I am passionate about helping other women and supporting other women, creating a safe space where we can encourage each other, where we can feel comfortable, where we can share our stories, where we can share and encourage each other to continue on with this journey, because sometimes it gets difficult, but you have what it takes. You will get there. You are getting there, and the first thing you need to do is take action today. Drop me a comment. Let me know when is the time that you felt like you were out of patience with your kids and how it affected your life. And make sure that you like, share, and subscribe with the videos. Thank you so much for giving me your time, and you have a blessed and positive day.